why are you so dressed up? Or why are you trying so hard? Don't let people shame you for dressing femininely, because in my opinion, it just shows their innate discomfort with confident feminine women. I know who I am. I'm a happy person. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with how God made me. So don't worry about looking fussy. Don't worry about standing out. I think Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I run the blog called Mrs. Midwest. Today we are going to be diving into the evergreen topic of feminine fashion. How can we build feminine outfits? We're going to be covering what makes a feminine outfit, the elements that must combine in order for something to look feminine, and how you can customize your feminine outfits to fit your taste, your lifestyle, and even your favorite colors. It can be easy to assume that the ultimate feminine outfit has to be a pink 1950s house dress, but that's just not the case, and today I'm going to be telling you why that is. But before we dive into any of that, I am thrilled to tell you that today's video is sponsored by one of my faves, Lily Silk. Lily Silk is so much more than just pillowcases, even though I adore their pillowcases. Lily Silk clothing is breathable, organic, great for your skin, durable, and long lasting. Lily Silk is the best gift for the holiday season. I am actually wearing Lily Silk for today's video. I live and breathe Lily Silk, and I'm so excited to show you guys what they sent me. Today, I'm going to show you some of their silk clothing, starting with the Tarra turtleneck sweater, which is 100% merino wool. It is so warm, soft, and skin friendly. I actually found it really flattering, even being curvy, due to the relaxed hem. I easily paired it with a skirt, pants, denim, and even loungewear. This sweater is so easy to style, and it can be really relaxed or dressed up. The Cervina Blouse was also one of my favorites. It's a deep V-neck pullover and so versatile. It's 90% silk with some spandex, which makes it nice and stretchy. It is so flattering and can be worn for daily wear, work, or even festive occasions. The details on this blouse are gorgeous, and I found it breathable even moving around like I did in this video. You can see it's stunning. Next is the black silk dress, which is a basic essential piece for everybody's wardrobe. It's 100% crepe de chine silk, lightweight and wrinkle resistant. I didn't even have to steam this one. It comes with a free metal belt buckle and pairs wonderfully with tights, tall boots, or even lightweight pants. It can be such a modest staple for an elegant wardrobe. The silhouette is timeless and the fabric could not be more luxurious. Next, we have the sand-washed trench dress. This piece is also extremely versatile. It's 22 Mom's sand-washed charmeuse silk, so it has better wrinkle resistance and softness. It can be worn as a dress or a trench, and it felt a lot like suede with the drape of silk, but a matte finish. Such a flattering piece, and you can see this color is amazing on me. I'm so pleased with it. Their website has these pieces in a lot of different colors, so be sure to check it out. And the benefits of silk, truly endless. So breathable as well as thermal regulating. It's lightweight, durable, and so long lasting. And as we're building up elegant feminine wardrobes, it's always a great idea to add silk. Lily Silk is having their biggest sale of the year during November and December. We have Cyber Monday, Black Friday, so keep an eye on the website. I have an extra 12% off everything Lily Silk using my code Midwest12. Lily Silk clothing lasts forever. It's so detailed and durable and beautiful, and it truly fits the content of today's video, which is feminine fashion. And they are also an eco-conscious brand. They value their environmental impact. And if you are interested in getting any of their pieces gifted for somebody, there are gift bag options when you check out on their website. So don't forget to check out my discount code. All of the pieces I wore in this video will be linked in the description, and I will also have a pinned comment in the comment section for this video. So thank you, Lily Silk, and let's dive into the rest of the video. Feminine outfits. Feminine outfits. This can mean so many different things to so many different people, and I've even given examples of feminine outfits. I've talked about ladylike clothing, elegant clothing, what it looks like, but today I just really wanted to discuss and kind of create a system that we can look toward to see what makes a feminine outfit truly. Beyond pink, beyond dresses, beyond wearing florals all the time. Those three things might be your style, but I know many of us work in jobs or environments where it's not always possible or even desirable to wear pink frilly dresses all the time. So today I want to kind of unpack how we can play around with feminine elements while honoring our individualities. We're in different cultures around the world, different climates. We even have different color seasons. So some of us might not actually look good in the most feminine pink color. So what goes into feminine clothing? How can you look at someone's outfit and just think that looks more feminine than that outfit over there? What defines a feminine outfit? So do we all just wear pink? Do we all walk around looking like Elle Woods from Legally Blonde or Regina George from Mean Girls? If a woman isn't wearing a dress, does that mean that she isn't wearing a feminine outfit? Do we have to wear pink all the time? Do we have to wear florals all the time? These are the questions I want to unpack. So it is my belief that feminine fashion can fit any woman's lifestyle, any woman, no matter your walk of life, your color season, your culture, your career, your personal coloring, your body shape. All of those things can be customized to find a feminine wardrobe and outfit that makes sense for you. It is my belief that as women, if we want to really live into our femininity, one of the best things we can do is make sure we are feeling beautiful and confident. And the fact is that putting on a feminine outfit that might be interpreted as very feminine, like I keep saying, a pink floral house dress. Something like that might make us feel uncomfortable, or it might not be appropriate for where we're headed out for the day. And so then we can feel self-conscious. And whenever we feel self-conscious, we're taking away from that confidence, ergo, taking away from our natural femininity. I'd also like to add that there are walks of life. After I gave birth, after my pregnancies, my body changed. I didn't feel as comfortable in fitted feminine clothing that I used to because I didn't feel comfortable with my abdomen. I didn't want to wear like hourglass clothing. I wanted to wear loose, oversized things. And it was kind of tough to figure out how can I make this oversized t-shirt still look somewhat feminine. And today I'm going to share with you how I did that and how you can do it too. So what makes a feminine outfit? Like I said earlier, there are elements that combine to create harmony within an outfit. Personal stylists know this as well. Anyone who's worked in clothing, retail, you know that there's elements that make up an outfit. There is the silhouette, there is the color, there is the fabric, and then there's accessories, things you can add on top of your outfit. These four elements can be increased in femininity or decreased, going towards more masculine, in order to kind of change up your outfit. So in order to truly explain everything, I got a little crazy online one night and I made us a graph that can graph out feminine fashion elements, what makes a feminine style, etc., so you guys can kind of understand what I'm talking about. So I'm going to scooch over and you're going to see my graph, my handiwork. We have a chart here. So we have masculine to feminine, and then we have vintage to trendy, and in the middle you're going to have elegant, classic, not quite androgynous, just middle of the road outfits. So let me just explain through examples. Starting with something that is neither super trendy nor super vintage, not super masculine or super feminine, jeans and a t-shirt. That would be center of the road, middle, feminine, not necessarily feminine, not necessarily masculine. It just is what it is. In contrast, you can have that vintage, pink, floral dress, and it's going to be up in the top right corner because it's extremely vintage, but it's also extremely feminine. In contrast, you can have a vintage outfit on a woman that's really masculine looking, so that's going to be on the masculine side in the vintage corner. You can have masculine shapes on a girl In a more trendy style, this is kind of some oversized pants, kind of a Gen Z look here in darker colors, oversized shapes, so we're hiding the silhouette. You're gonna start to see a pattern here soon. I'm gonna finish this off with showing you a trendy, super feminine outfit, kind of the same with that Gen Z look, but you're seeing more silhouette, you're seeing more feminine colors, etc. So how are we able to graph this? How are you able to tell automatically that that pink dress belongs in that vintage feminine corner? Well, it's by looking at, like I said, the elements of color, silhouette, fabric, and accessories. So we can see with that pink dress, pink, okay, that triggers feminine colors. Feminine colors can be jewel tones, saturated, pastels, whatever, just colorful clothing, not dark, drab, more like masculine colors. But does this mean you can't wear a black dress and look feminine? Not at all, because here is where things kind of get confusing for some, where you might think you have to wear light colors all the time, but you don't. If we take the example of a black dress cut in a feminine shape, it looks feminine. Why? Because the woman is feminine. So that's a piece of feminine fashion that not a lot of people kind of realize, but because you are a woman, whether or not you truly feel curvy or voluptuous or feminine in your body, you are a woman. You have a woman's face, you have a woman's body. No matter how lush or not lush your lips are, no matter how long or short your hair is, you are a woman. So therefore, on this chart, you're automatically going to be leaning more towards the feminine side. So it's going to take more masculine elements to push your outfit into the masculine side. So I usually find that one feminine element is enough to make your outfit look feminine because you as a woman are inherently feminine. So for example, like I said, that black dress, on a woman, she has her feminine shape speaking for it, and it's in a feminine silhouette, and it doesn't really matter what the fabric is, and she can go both ways with the accessories. If she would wear Converse with it, maybe it would be a little bit more middle of the road, but with heels, especially accessories, it's a feminine look. In contrast, if we take a black outfit, even on a feminine woman, and we remove the element of silhouette, so you can't see her feminine silhouette as much, we'd obscure it, it looks a little bit more masculine. So this is how we can kind of play around with elements, and you can even contrast trends, you can contrast colors by taking a super masculine structure. This is another example. Like, this is very popular with celebrities. You can take a really masculine looking suit, but wear it in a hyper feminine color like hot pink. When you look at this outfit, there's a little bit of playing around like contrast. So you think, oh, there's a feminine color with a masculine silhouette. Does this mean that it goes in the middle category of androgynous? No, because that extreme color pulls us so far into the feminine category, adding in also with the accessories and the fact that the person wearing it is a beautiful woman. It's a feminine outfit. So what I'm trying to say here is, as you consider outfits and you consider your personal style, say you really like trendy clothing, but you come across femininity YouTube and you think, oh no, I have to dress really elegant like Kate Middleton or a news anchor woman or even like a 1950s housewife in order to be perceived as traditionally feminine. That's actually not true. You can wear your trendy clothing, you can play around, have fun with fashion, and still showcase that you're a woman, because first of all, like I keep saying, you are a woman. And second of all, as you play with colors and silhouettes, you can retain that feminine energy in your outfits. So as you're playing around with your outfits, don't be hard on yourself for not being the most extreme or really enjoying super feminine stuff, or if you feel like it doesn't really look that great on you, because we're all gonna have a natural personality when it comes to dressing ourselves. I dress femininely, but not extreme, like coquette French girl feminine, which I love to pin on my Pinterest boards, but it just doesn't feel like me when I'm wearing it because it's not my personality. So I gravitate more towards trendy to classic, closer to elegant, more closer to the middle as far as colors and silhouettes, but still on the feminine side. Just to kind of give you a few more examples, we can take that jeans and a t-shirt and make it vintage. It's still middle of the road. You can kind of see her silhouette, but it's not super feminine, so it's a middle of the road outfit shape and colors, but it's vintage. We can also do this with jeans and a t-shirt, but trendy. Middle of the road colors, middle of the road shapes, but trendy. So you can see that difference between vintage, classic, and trendy, and you can also do it with dresses. Vintage dresses, super classic dresses and styles, and then trendy dresses and things like that. And you can do the same thing on the masculine side. So that is my graph, and it might be helpful to you, might be not, but it's just to encourage you. You can dress femininely without being automatically vintage or elegant or whatever. You can have streetwear style and be feminine. Maybe you're a lot younger and it doesn't make sense to wear those really mature, elegant styles, and you do like the more trendy clothes or something more middle of the road. You can still dress feminine by, like I keep saying, manipulating the colors, manipulating the patterns you're choosing, and thinking about your silhouette. This is also important to remember, because not everybody's going to look amazing in like an hourglass feminine dress. So it's important to not compare yourself in a negative way. I really encourage you guys to have fun with feminine style and to think about how you can apply these principles to even what you currently own. I know so many people too, you might think, I want to live into my femininity more. So you go onto femininity YouTube and Instagram, you get all this amazing style inspiration and tips on how to look polished and whatever. Then you look at your wardrobe and you're like, oh my goodness, all I have is t-shirts and hoodies and jeans and Converse. Where do I begin? I know it can be stressful. So what I'm showing you with this graph is you don't have to pitch out your whole wardrobe and go buy girly dresses. You can start off kind of easy. You can swap some of those dark gray hoodies for white or beige or pink, and you're going to be moving that dial more towards the feminine side. You can swap out the black Converse for white or beige sneakers or ballet flats or a riding boot, and you're going to be moving that dial over ever so slowly. You can get your clothes tailored. You can get things to fit your silhouette better. Maybe show a little bit of leg in a skirt with leggings, or a little bit of collarbone, you know. Consider the neckline of pieces as well, the hems, the sleeves, the details of a piece. Something that's is a little bit more fussy or detailed can look more feminine automatically, because there's something about feminine clothing that, like, the ultimate feminine clothing is a fussy princess dress. No matter the culture, a fussy princess, elegant, glamorous, just you look at her and it's a butterfly. It's amazing. So if that's the most feminine, we can take elements of those kind of things and apply them to normal everyday clothes. So think about the details on your clothes. Think about layering some jewelry on top, maybe curling the ends of your hair, wearing sunglasses in your hair, or having a matching purse. So don't be dismayed. If you love black, you can still look feminine. You don't have to sacrifice your personality in order to fit a caricature of feminine fashion. Honestly, with feminine outfits, you can play with the harmony of it, so everything flows together. Everything's kind of charted in the same category, like everything you're wearing is elegant and tasteful and neither trendy nor vintage, and it's very feminine. But you can also take a masculine piece and a feminine piece and play around with contrast. And just remember, even if you don't feel like you look feminine, because maybe you compare yourself to your mom or your sisters or people online or your friends, you are feminine because you are a woman. And so it's going to take a lot more than a dark color or a loose dress or whatever to push you over into looking masculine. And as far as accessories, like I said earlier, you can add feminine tells to your look. And this is kind of like I said earlier about being just a little bit more fussy. Jewelry, rings, watches, purses, making sure that you're just kind of like done up. Like you didn't just like exit the swimming pool and go about your day. Like it's more like people can tell you put effort in, and that's okay. I think sometimes feminine style, it gets accused of being so much effort, and it's bad to be high maintenance. Why are you so dressed up? Or why are you trying so hard? And it's kind of seen as this bad thing, especially a lot of the times in American culture, because there's like this sweatpant culture. There's this like idea of being the cool chick, like low maintenance. You rolled out of bed and you threw on your hiking shoes. You don't have needs. You're effortlessly beautiful. But the truth is, most people aren't effortlessly beautiful. We're beautiful because we're feminine women, but we need to prune, we need to work on things, we need to find styles that flatter us, colors that flatter us, and there's nothing wrong in putting in that effort. Don't let people shame you for dressing femininely, because in my opinion, it just shows their innate discomfort with confident feminine women. And why is that? Why do people feel uncomfortable by that? It's because it shows that you're successful. In my opinion, when you're confident and living into your femininity, obviously through your clothes, it just shows I know who I am, I'm comfortable, I'm going places, and I'm a happy person. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with how God made me. And people don't always like to see other people succeed. So don't worry about looking fussy. Don't worry about standing out. I think as we, get older, it just shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter what the culture is doing. It shouldn't matter what your friends are wearing. You need to dress in a way that makes you feel the best. And again, don't be discouraged if your whole wardrobe is like leggings and t-shirts or oversized sweaters or whatever. You don't need to throw it all away. You don't need to stop wearing all of it. Just start including more elements. Carry that purse I keep talking about. Feminine fabrics would be things that are patterned with feminine patterns, like florals, botanical things. Honestly, anything super patterned kind of looks feminine, because men don't tend to wear a lot of patterns, because again, it increases that fussy element I talked about earlier. But you can also have feminine, actual fabrics like silk. You can see that the drape of that is very feminine with how it moves. Things that are kind of liquid a little bit, things that drape really nicely, not stiff, not that hard armor kind of material. That's going to be more masculine. Cottons, jerseys, things that fit to your form, those are feminine fabrics. And then as far as colors, like I said, lighter colors, yes, but some people don't look good in pastels. I'm a pastel person. Other people look better in jewel tones. I look absolutely crazy in jewel tones, but I love when people wear them. It's so beautiful. So bright colors, eye-catching colors. And then again, if color isn't your thing, you can still look really feminine in neutrals. Just remember to pay attention to the silhouette and to the elegance factor of it all. And I think it's also important to remember that ladylike clothing will always have an element of femininity to it, but feminine clothing is not always going to be ladylike. It's not always going to be extremely elegant and I keep saying Kate Middleton, you're a royal, whatever. If that's not your style, that's okay. You can still look feminine. So for my Gen Z girlies, my people wearing super trendy clothes, oversized outfits, things that you would not see on the Princess of Wales, you can still dress feminine. It doesn't matter. That's a separate conversation. So if we're thinking about ladylike elegance, that's not always going to be a priority for every person looking to dress feminine. Some of us do have to wear a workout activewear because we are walking with our kids to the park and we are on the floor up and down. We need something that supports that. Some of us are wearing a uniform at work and we can't wear something super feminine and elegant, and that's okay. You can still look feminine. Just do it through different elements, like I keep saying, your accessories, your hair, your makeup, maybe the colors of things you choose. When I've talked about feminine clothing in the past, I'll talk about how a feminine lady is elegant. And so sometimes people have confused that to think in order to look feminine, you must be elegant. I don't think that's true. I think that, there's a level, you don't want to look trashy, you don't want to look disgusting or really, really provocative, but you can look trendier rather than ladylike and elegant and classic, and you can still look feminine, because elegance, like I keep saying, it's not always a priority. It's not even always feasible for everybody, and you can still present yourself as elegant and feminine regardless of your clothing, because I truly think it's your spirit and your character that makes you into an elegant feminine woman. You can be wearing the most masculine outfit in the world and still come across as feminine based on how you carry yourself, how you speak to others, what you value, what you prioritize, how you include others in the conversation, how you spend your time. You could actually be stripped of all of your beautiful clothing and your hair and your makeup and your accessories, and you would still at the end of the day be a beautiful feminine woman, because that's how we were created. Like I said at the beginning of the video, because because you are a woman, you are automatically on that side of the graph. You are feminine. And yes, we can nurture it. Yes, we can show off that femininity through clothes. Yes, we can, build into our femininity and nurture it. But if you take away your feminine clothing, if you are not able to wear feminine dresses, or you simply do not like that clothing, you can still be feminine. You can still have a feminine look, even if it's just marginally feminine. Jeans and a pink t-shirt, whatever. It's not cut and dry, and it's different for every person. So in closing, I just really want to encourage you all to remember that feminine clothing and thinking about ladylike dressing and elegance, it should not be a way to judge other people and other women who might not be dressing in a way that we perceive as extremely feminine. It's important to remember everybody's in a different walk of life. Everybody's going through different insecurities with their bodies, and everybody's part of a different culture. Everybody has a different coloring that, might not support what you think looks like a feminine outfit. So just really remember, this is supposed to be fun. Feminine dressing, these videos talking about ladylike fashion and femininity, it's not meant to be a measuring stick for us to go around judging other people and even judging ourselves. No, it's supposed to be about celebration, celebrating yourself as a feminine woman, showing your gratitude for being a woman, showing just, celebrating to the world and to yourself that you are a woman, and you want to, just accentuate that and enhance it through your clothing, through your outfit. There are so many benefits to celebrating your femininity, from feeling more confident to feeling more in touch with your body, your sensuality, and even your confidence as you approach social situations or dating or your romantic relationships, or even your role as a mother. It can be such a great release too of creative energy. So as you approach building a feminine wardrobe, think about those 4 things: the silhouette, how much of your womanly body does this show? That doesn't mean it has to be skin tight, but think kind of that shape, a dress shape or something along those lines. The colors, pinks, saturated colors, obviously, but also, if you want to be neutral, beiges, lighter grays, lighter blues, things like that. Patterns and fabrics, so the silkiness kind of a fabric, just avoiding super stiff fabrics that are really, really structured. And then finally, the accessories. At the end of the day, you can always swap out your sneakers for a pair of high heels. So thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in more feminine fashion content, it's all over YouTube, but I do have a ton of feminine fashion videos on my channel. Check those out. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to join the feminine family. It does help other women find our community. Leave a comment and let me know how, and let others know to feel inspired how you incorporate feminine fashion into your wardrobe, especially if it's in kind of an unorthodox way. But in general, just thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out my code for Lily Silk, Mrs. Midwest 12. And in general, I hope you have a wonderfully beautiful and feminine fashion film. My beautiful sister.